Hey guys, it's Fallendice. Today we're going to do a tutorial. I'm going to be building my modular melon slash pumpkin farms. Alright, so the basics of this is each one of these will be a 10 by 10. So in my little hallway here, I'm going to have two on this side, two on that side, and then like a little small opening on the inside here. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the water or not. The one I created, my test world, does use water to harvest, but it's not really necessary because I can make it so you can just kind of walk in on there. We'll just see how it turns out. But anyway, first I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start clearing out a lot of space in this first one. I'll end up filling it back in as I go, decide exactly what I want to fill it in with. Haven't quite decided yet. I may go with my normal stone brick, but anyway, well, let's see how it looks. Alright, so I've got it cleared out, and I think I have a pretty good idea of what I'm planning on doing here. It's not the exact one that I did in my creative world, but I actually like it better. It's kind of a combination, so just get the spacing, and we'll get started on this. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 in is where we're going to have our pistons. How many we are now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. It's going to go further this way. Alright, and we'll do it again over here. Alright, so I had to go down one level. I had miscounted, so now we're correct. Let's go ahead and grab some supplies here. Alrighty, let's start setting this bad boy up. Alright, so I had forgotten that this spot here is actually going to be my walkway, and it's not going to have to come up with a piston. So I went ahead and split that off so I can add this in. This is where I'll have access to my pumpkins and my melons. That way, if not everything had a pumpkin, I won't have to go through and trample anything. So off to the right and to the left of where the actual plants are going to be, this will be water. So I went ahead and put this little layer here. Of course, we'll cap it off at the back end, and these will end up having a wall to, of course, lock them in, and won't necessarily stay cobble as I get closer to the end and see how much this will be visible. Then I'll start deciding what I use to beautify it. Alright, now it's time to start running the circuitry. Alright, so we'll be using a repeater going into each one of these. Alright, so the trigger for the pathway here will be my pressure plate. I'm going to be hooking up a T flip-flop to it so that stepping on the way in, I'll pop these up. On the way out, it will reset them. That way I can go through, re-till all my ground, and then walk out and it'll be ready to give me some more food. Alright, so I went ahead and moved everything one back so that the pressure plate, when I step on it, won't accidentally activate any of my pistons over here, like initially through there. I want it to all be powered from my flip-flop. So that should work there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on this flip-flop here now. Alright, so instead of doing it under the path, because I do plan on putting these on both sides of my hallway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one on this side, and when I do the other side, I'll put my flip-flop over here, so I'm going to kind of share space. And then once I get the flip-flop laid out, then I'll go ahead and run my power down to get it to the where I need it. Alright, so I'll do it here. 1, 2, 3, there. There. Here. There. Back. One there. Let's see. Far enough away? Yeah, I think it's fine. If not, I'll fix it at a later date if that's the case. Right now, this will work. Alright. Put you in. A quick test. Okay, good to go. Now we just gotta run our power. On it, do a thing, and on the way out, it goes away. Okay, now we just need to combine the wiring to both sides. Obviously, I can just, run a repeater, but I prefer to have them on the exact same timing. So let's see, if I put the repeater before the split, and they're both on the same delay. So now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now it's definitely going to take another repeater. Oh, I know what I can do. Simple. Make sure I put this in the right spot first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, you're good to go. All you do is add one more tick to each one of these. And that should solve my timing problem. There we go. Alright. So, collect, till. Oh, so we're starting to come together a little bit here. I put a chest down here, which is where I'll go ahead and keep my hose to build till the soil. Is it Ethos Lab or I think it was Ethos. Ethos did a something along this lines. He attached a dispenser at the end to the same floor switch here, so when it popped it up, it shot out a hole which you would then till, and then you have to go back and put it back in. It was cool and all, but I think just having this here at the end, I can pick it up, do my stuff on the way out, drop it back off. I also plan on putting in a chest right here and a chest right here. What I'll end up doing is using a stair on the side, flip backwards, to allow me to open the chest, and I can use those to store my melons and whatnot as I'm going through, so I don't have to go all the way back up and put them in my food storage place. And once they build up enough, then I can always come back and empty it out. So I want to put glass over here as well. That way I can, as I walk by, I'll be able to see how I'm doing here. and then pop right through. Now what I do need to do is I need to get my water, that way I can cover that up, and then I can start putting in my glass and my glowstone. Alright, so water over here, that will allow me to put in more of my brick now. Cover it all up. Alright. Don't have my seeds yet, but we'll go ahead and start putting in the lighting. This will be above each of the plants. Let's see. This will go ahead and skip above that. There's no need to have anything above it. Alright, that looks good. Walk in, pops up. Grab my items. Drop it up in my aisle. And we're good to go. And I think it only took up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. But between two, we'll have to leave one extra space. So it looks like it'll be 8. So the next one will start here. So I could actually put quite a few of these in line here in my my tunnel system, so that when it comes time to harvest, probably come through and get a couple stacks each time, which would be really good for food. Then I have I wouldn't say an inexhaustible, but a rather nice supply. And I think if I stagger these, I'll have an easier time fitting in my my T flip-flop down there for underneath. So, alright, I like it. Alrighty. So, till in here. And I think I forgot I should put some glass in over here. I'll go ahead and plant my seeds, and then use some bone meal. I'll speed up its ability to produce, and then I'll try it with glass on one side, not on the other side, and just verify that it works. Alright, so 2 problems with the glass panes. Number 1, see tilled ground, pop it up, come back through, it is no longer tilled ground. Alright, so yeah, that will not work. So, we'll go ahead and, gotta be careful about that. That sucked. Well, I'll fix that. Don't want to kill any more of those. So, what I'm going to try now is we'll use glass panes. Okay, so we'll pop it up. Nope, that definitely untills it. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to come through here, till it all, throw in my hoe, walk out, and we're good to go. Alright, this I like. This works out good. And we got 2 of them there, so we'll go over here, we'll pick up our hoe. Walk in, kapoof. Pick up my pumpkins, and off we go. I like it a lot. And there we go. I like how this looks, and this will be available for download at mcschematics.com. You can just do a search. I'd be calling this a semi-automated modular pumpkin melon farm. Mouthful. Or you can just look up Fallendice and you should be able to find it under my posts. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and look forward to my doing more of these as I come up with some more ideas. Like this if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of this and be notified when there's more of these, as well as my Let's Play series. Thank you again, and I will see you next time.